Hello, welcome to the Web 101 series. This is the framework class. So here you will see our BS CSS. I've opened it. This is a BF framework. It's a CSS file, complete CSS file for your web development project. All you have to do is just call the classes. They've written everything, and this process that we used to call the class is called external CSS. So to all of you who have been asking questions about how to do this, how to do that, we'll cover it too in this external CSS version. So now here we can see our app footer, our vendor, media screen. You know, they have written the max width, that's the responsiveness. When the phone is on when the website is on the mobile version, you see the mobile version. When the website is on a screen or a desktop size, you see this desktop size. And when the phone is on an iPhone screen, you see the shape of the website forming on an iPhone screen. You might decide to put your name to be by the left on an iPhone screen and to put the name to be by the right on a mobile phone screen. So they have written all these rules. You don't have to worry about that. Just use it to write your code efficiently. So I'll show you in 2 seconds now. So now let's see. I will try to delete this and go. Now we have our external CSS. How do we link it? For those of you that have sent the CSS to on your mobile phone, the handwriters, this is for, you can also look at how you will add it. You just come here and say link rel is equal to style sheet. Is equal to style sheet. Then href is equal to style / beer.css. You are saying the location of your beer framework, of your CSS file, is inside the style folder. Like I created it for you guys. It's inside the style folder. So let's come here and you see this is it. I created mine as web101. This is the index.html, what I'm working on. This is the style folder and this is the BS CSS. So we'll go back to our code and have it as beer.css. So now let's test this. We'll write our h1. We'll write our h1. We want to say hello world. Okay, hello world. So let's load this so that you can see what we are trying to say. When we load this, we have just our hello world. You can see, if you could notice fonts, this is the font. The font has changed. This is the hello, the title. Is the title. Okay. Yeah. So we have the hello world here. So as we have our hello world, you can decide to bring your color inside it. Let's try color. Let's change the color to red. Class is equal to. Now in this case, if you want to change the font color, it will be FG. That's a font color, minus. Then if you want to put red, you can decide to put red, blue. Then the color you want to put after this will be FG, red. You can decide to put blue, FG, blue. You understand? That's how you keep going. That's for changing the color. And when you say FG red and you save it, okay, can you see this is our red color? And all you've written here is just hello world. You know, you did not write any CSS. The only thing you did was link the CSS file, which is here. You don't have to open it in a separate file. I'm just showing you, and you don't have to edit anything inside. Just work with it. And in case you want to know the colors and how they have called every tags, you can go inside it and study it, but I'll still give you some info about that. So this is the H1 FG red. So we can also go down and say P. You say P, my name is KG, and so If I want to change the font, the class of this, the font size, it will be FS 18. That is font size 18. Do you understand that they've shortened everything inside this? So when I say font size 18, yeah, so let's refresh this. You can see the font, even the font style, the font now, it has changed. It's not the normal regular font that you normally see. Only some will understand this, but this is a font called Nonito. Nonito is a font like you have a Calibri. Some of us might be familiar with that. Tahoma, Roman Sans, Sans Serif. But this is a font which have changed itself. Even looking at this, our site is getting beautiful. Well, I'll give you that. Let's continue. We can have it as that. So without wasting any time, let's try to create a simple web page. Let's come like this. You bring your header, that's the section in our website. You come to header, then you say header navigation. Href is equal to, let's put hash in here for now. So let's just say the A stands for home. Okay, so write home inside our anchor tag. This nav is for navigation, and this is an HTML5 tag. No, it's for structuring our website. There is no rules. You can write your A alone, but when you check your website again, or when a bigger developer check your website, when they see the header, they know this is where your menu is. Then inside this is your navigation. That is where you'll be moving around on your website. This is your navigation, and inside this is your anchor. But as you have seen it, I have structured this tag. This is the parent. The header is a parent to this nav. You can see it's inside it. It's not beside it here. It's not beside it here. It's inside it. There is an indent here. You can notice the line. Here. There's an indent. Can you see? I've brought it out now. You can have your nav indented here. Then after there is A. You can see the structure. The structure is going right to the right. Then it's coming down like that. Then we have our A. Now, inside this header, to structure it, we say class. That is still using our framework. We say site class, site header. We have site header here. Then you say class is equal to, inside this navigation, according to the framework, structure it. This is telling, it says site navigation. Okay, so lest I forget, there's a rule. Okay, I haven't introduced you to this UL, but we'll get to that. There's a lot we've not covered, but I'll make sure we know what we need to know. Yeah, we can't really cover everything, but I'll make sure you know what you need to know. I'll explain. Just wait. Li. Okay, so you can see here, I said this is the header, which is an HTML5 header. This is the HTML5 structure of building an header inside your web page. This is header. The header is the site header. According to the framework, the BSCSS, this is the class. They've written this inside the BS. The structuring of your site header will be linked to this BSCSS framework. So you don't have to worry about putting your headers, bringing it to shaping it and coming to the middle. No, you don't have to worry about all that. Just write the site header. It will follow the rules inside the framework. Then this is your site navigation. Navigation is where you move around on your website. You can decide to like your Facebook, you click friend list, you click group list, you click your messages. This is the site navigation. This is where it happens. Then this UL stands for unordered list. Yeah, unordered list. That is, we are having a list of our items here. This is a list of the menus. So bringing this here means under this navigation we have an unordered list. Then this unordered list, there is a list in it. If you write an unordered list without a list, it's not complete. We have ordered list and unordered list. And ordered list is written as this, OL. It's written as OL. But the reason why we didn't cover it is because we only meet it sometimes. But learning on your own, you understand later why you have to use it. It's not an everyday thing, but here is what you need: the UL, then the list, then you have the anchor. As the anchor here, I believe I've taught you that this is the href, the location. That's the location of your. Some of you have written the other time we did this, we put a form inside here. So this is the home. This is the home page. We have the. I'll show you on the other side. Let's just go to the other side and see what we're talking about. Let's see what we're talking about. So if we refresh this, we have our home right here. But how will you know this is the section structured for our header? So we have to style it. Let's style it. Let's style it. When we come inside here, we'll say class site header. Then we'll bring it as, okay, let's bring it as BG. That is background color. Like the FG is font color. You just say background color, font color. That's BG. So say BG black. Let's make it black. Without changing anything else, the BG black will obey. You can see this has changed to white automatically. That's part of the things that we have written inside our header. Sorry, inside our framework. Sorry about that. This is what we've written inside it will obey automatically. When you change this to black, it will look for a color that will fit in for the black. When you change it to red, it will change to white too. So a color that will be visible on it. Now we have our structured header here. Let's go back and let's try a logo inside here, just a text. So we'll say li. All right, come here. So inside here, when you say h4, so class is equal to fg red, but it's at the top. So in order to bring that down, so padding 10, it's coming down. So padding 20. Yeah, we have it as that. It's structured where it should be. But since it's a logo, so this is the logo. Since this is a logo, you can just bring this inside. So when you write an href without putting anything inside the quotes, your browser will understand that you are still telling it to go to the same page. I'll show you that without putting anything inside here. This will put we put an hash inside here, It's not going anywhere, just the hash. But here, you're telling your browser that it is still the same file. So when I click the web101, it will refresh. You can see web101 is refreshing our page. Yes. Because this has a padding, let's reduce the padding now. Let's reduce the padding to class padding 10. And inside here, inside our class, I can make everything to come together and say class padding 10. Yes. Okay. Padding 20. It's not going to work anymore. I know why. Okay. Something about CSS is that class okay. Bring it here. So I won't stop because it's not working. I won't stop. But I have to make sure it works. You can see it's enlarged now. We have our home page. We have our home page here. And let's go and copy all these. We're just changing what is inside. Okay, so this is about us. Contact. Blog. Vision. Can you see now? We have our mission, vision. We have our header here. But you will notice here, this is just 37 lines of code. We did not even write any CSS. What we are just doing is calling the CSS inside here, and the magic is going on inside here. The external CSS, the separate file. Just as the separate file. In the next video, we will try to get a website and clone it, build something as such with Beer framework. So you will see what you can do with a framework. But for now, I want you to go through this and check it so that you will see what you can do with a framework. You have your about us, it's not going to go anywhere. It's only your web101 that will refresh because it's an empty file. It's an empty file like this. There's nothing inside it. We just have our h4 inside our anchor tag, and it's just refreshing. So guys, I want you to check that and give me your review and we'll talk.